Hi, I'm Bear.
And I'm Butterfly, and today we're going to be telling you another story. This time it comes from Scotland, called The Wounded Seal.
Long ago in Scotland, there was a small fishing village that stood at the edge of the sea. Now, in this village was a man who made his living from killing seals and selling their skins in the market. His father and his grandfather before him had done it, and it was the only way he knew how to make a living.
One day, the seal hunter got into his small boat and rowed out to the rocky shores. He rowed and rowed and rowed until he came to the place where the seals gathered. He put on his oars and let the boat drift. He watched as the seals swam and played together.
Soon, a large seal came beside the boat. Quickly, he stabbed his knife into the seal and reached for his net. But before he could throw the net over the seal, it swam away, and the seal hunter's knife was still inside it. The seal hunter fished for small fish that day and then rowed home.
That night, as he was eating his dinner, there came a knock on the door, and there stood a woman who had come to his door on horseback. She was handsomely dressed, but her eyes were sad. "There is a rich man who would like to buy many sealskins from you," she said. "I will take you to him." She beckoned for the seal hunter to jump up behind her on the horse, and they rode away like the wind.
Soon they came to the edge of the cliffs and they dismounted. The seal hunter looked around, but he could not see anyone else there. He was about to ask where the rich man was when the handsome woman took him by the hand and pulled him over the edge of the cliff.
Down, down they fell through the air, and then into the cold sea below. They swam deeper and deeper, and soon the seal hunter realized that he could breathe underwater. In fact, he saw that his body and that of his companion had become seal bodies.
They swam deeper and deeper under the water until they came into a cave opening in the side of the rock face. They swam into the cave. As they swam deeper and deeper and deeper into the cave, the seal hunter realized that they were in a great seal compound, a place with halls and rooms where many seals lived.
Halls were dimly lit, but he could see many seals watching them as they swam by. All the seals looked very sad, and there was a gloomy feeling all around them. Suddenly his companion stopped and showed the seal hunter a large fishing knife.
"Is this yours?" she asked. "Yes," the seal hunter said honestly. "I lost it today when I speared a large seal that swam away with it." "That seal is my father," the companion said. "Now he lays dying, and only you can save him." At that point, into a darkened room, they saw on a flat rock a large seal with a deep wound in his hindquarters. All around, seals stood, looking on sadly.
"Lay your hands on the wound," instructed the companion. The seal hunter felt afraid, but he swam forward and placed his hand over the wound of the seal. All the seals swam closer to watch him. The great seal hunter was surprised to feel a great surge of feelings coming from the seal when he placed his hands on the wound.
They were feelings that he had never felt so strongly before. They were great pain and sadness and hopelessness, as if the world would never be right again.
But gradually the wound began to heal, and as it did, the seal hunter began to feel peace all around him, and then hope, and then the greatest joy. Suddenly the seal rose up as if he had never been injured. There was a great rejoicing in the compound.
The seal hunter's companion took him by the arm and said, "I will take you home now, but first you must promise never to hunt seal again."
The man didn't know if he'd ever make a living, but he also knew that he could not hunt or hurt the seals again. The two swam up and out of the cave, and up and up and up through the cold green water to the surface, and then flew up to the ground until they stood on the cliffs again. There he jumped down from the horse. As his companion turned to go, she thanked the seal hunter. He saw that her eyes were no longer sad. The man kept his word and never hunted seals again.
That was interesting. What kind of creature can turn into seals like that?
They were called silkies. But what do you think about what he did instead of seal hunting? How did he make a living?
I don't know. Maybe carve seals out of wood? I mean, he has that knife.
Well, I think if this was modern time, he would probably find some ways to help conserve the seal habitat.
That's a good point, Butterfly. There are many programs that help wildlife. If you want to help the seals in the real world, go to the description below and you can find a link where you can help conserve seal habitats.
Tell us in the comments what you think the hunter did after his encounter with the silkies. What do you think the moral of the story is?
And go to the description to come join us on our website to find more content created by us.
Have a parent's permission before you go online. Goodbye for now, friends.